Hey everyone, this is Amy Dolan of Lemon Lime Kids here with Dannah Gresh. So good to see you. She spoke yesterday at the D6 conference, and glad to have just a few minutes with her backstage today. Dannah, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're here at D6.
Well, I love family and I love children. I especially love little girls. I love the boys too, but I founded Secret Keeper Girl, which is a ministry to raise up young women between the ages of 8 and 12 to embrace true beauty, modesty, and purity in an age-appropriate way before the culture can rip those things out of them.
Mm-hmm. Great, fantastic. And for those readers who weren't here yesterday at D6 and heard your powerful message at the end of the day, just tell us just a little bit. What was it that you spoke on yesterday?
Well, I'm so committed to protecting these little girls and to protecting our sons as well for one reason, and that is because I believe that marriage is a picture of Christ in the church. The scriptures teach that from Genesis to Revelation, that God sees, that the world sees God's love and the image of God in the picture of the family. Ephesians 5:31 and 32. And I believe that what the enemy is doing in making our little girls grow up too quickly is robbing them of their ability to be in that healthy marriage relationship. We know that little girls who embrace the too much fashion and too many beauty products and television and music and products, toys that are age inappropriate, that they're most at risk of eating disorders, depression, and an early sexual debut. And then when they're teens, by the time they're 20 and 30 years old, their hearts are so broken by sexual scars and by body image issues that it's very difficult for them to enter into a healthy marriage relationship. So Secret Keeper Girl is really about preventing that.
Wow. What a fantastic mission you've been called to. My goodness. So, you know, here at D6, there's a lot of children's leaders, youth leaders, pastors. It's good to all be together. I think that's really great. For the Lemon Lime Kids readers, mostly children's leaders, what would you say, do you have any practical tips for how they can, you know, protect young girls, like you're talking about, in the church and the work that they do, reaching kids specifically in the church?
Well, I think a really important thing that we have to do, and I know it's so hard in some churches, but as much as you can, involve the parents. Our values are formed primarily by our parents' roles in our lives. I think that's what Deuteronomy 6 is all about. Teach these things to your children when you walk, when you sit, when you stand. And so always ask yourself, it's so easy for me as a ministry leader as well to just take over and be in control of the children that God's entrusted to me. But every now and then ask yourself, how am I stepping back? How am I calling the parents out and bringing them back into this ministry picture?
That's great. That's a really great word and super practical, which we love so often in children's leaders, so thank you. You have a word of blessing or a word of encouragement for children's leaders who, you know, work hard every week. We like to joke Sunday comes every single week and there's something to do at church. So sometimes we're feeling tired and discouraged. Do you have just a word of blessing or encouragement?
You know what? I just want to bless you with rest and remind your spirit how important it is. And you don't get a Sabbath like so many other people do. So can I just encourage you this week to take one and to really find some time, carve it out, to just be alone and rest and refuel yourself, refuel your family, and seek that out because God rested on the seventh day. And if He did, you need to too. So I just bless you with rest this week.
That's great. That's beautiful. Thank you. Well, we're just about out of time. It was nice to spend a few minutes backstage with you like this. And let's just end. Tell us something fun or a little unknown fact about yourself.
Well, a little secret that nobody knows. While I was trying to look composed on the D6 stage yesterday, I was getting texts from home from a friend that happened to drive by my little 10-acre farm, and my baby llamas had gotten out.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, llama chasing is a common thing on the Gresh farm. When I'm not up on stage speaking, I'm often mucking stalls for horses and llamas. But I'm happy to say that the babies are back and I'm still here in Dallas with my D6 friends.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic. I'm so glad your llamas are all right.
Me too.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your ministry. Blessings to you. And hope to see you soon.
God bless.